Hello everyone, welcome to Bella's Crochet Gifts. I'm Bella. All right, so today is the final opening for day 13 and I've got two little spooky makes to share with you today. So we'll start with the little one. So I kept calling this a tombstone. It is actually a coffin. And this is my little coffin. It is 3D. And I did the little letters and everything, and I decided I wanted to hang it because there's no way it's gonna balance. So I decided to put a loop on it and hang it up. Oh, of course it goes the wrong direction. Of course. I can you see it? I don't know. I hope you can. Yeah, you can kind of see it. All right, so that was my coffin, and I finished Edgar. Oh my goodness, this guy was fun. I had a little challenge with his ribs. So don't judge my ribs. Not all ribs are perfect. But here is Edgar. Oh my goodness, he turned out so cute. So he is my little skeleton in all his little bone glory. uh he was a hoot, I tell you. So I made him and I was like, how is he gonna have the thing? You actually add this part on afterwards. I'm like, because what was it? The little head, like this guy, you go in the back loop so that you have a place to put your stitches. Well, we didn't do that on Edgar. And so I was like, how are we gonna get that that on there? But you just do some like surface crochet and everything, or like surface stitches to make his little jaw section. Oops, sorry if I just hit you. Anyways, I think he turned out super cute, and I like his little arm bones. I think those are cute. That was super smart. So he's gonna go next to Agatha. Oh yeah. Okay. We're having battle of the arms. All right, he's gonna be a little turned, but that's okay. So those were my last two makes, and then we just have day number 13. So we have the cage and it looks like a skull and some drippy bits. Got more of the sides and a big lock. And I believe this is Dave the werewolf. All right, here we go. Oop, there went the brown. Oh my goodness. So, my thoughts, I'm going to make him the way he is, but I also got some fluffy yarn, and I might try and make him a second time using some of the fluffy yarn or holding some of the carry along yarn that I made the kitty, because she had the nose and everything. That was actually a very thin yarn I got from, I want to say Walmart, like really, really long time ago, but it's really thin and fuzzy. So I might carry that with this. We'll see. But this is the first yarn. And of course, I did not bring my bucket because I'm a dork. It'll just go with the moon. Of course, there's not a lot of room in there right now. Okay. We will figure it out. The next color brown, that must be his head because it's got the starting bits. Ooh. He has a purpley blue book, and it is the same size and style as the other ones. Put that right there. Okay. So we have his, oh my goodness, that's a bright color, shorts or pants. Got a teeny little bit of black and a teeny little bit of white, and that's going to be for his claws and his fangs. We, of course, have the stuffing and Dave himself. Oh, yeah. I think he's going to be super fun. I think he's going to be about as involved as Agatha. I didn't really have a problem with Edgar. It's just his lining up how they wanted you to do the ribs was a challenge. Everything else was fine. So we have a little bit more black, the darning needle, and the eyes in here. So that is Dave. And I can't wait to start working on this. I think it will be super fun. And we shall have the reveal. Woo! Maybe we'll do the reveal on Halloween? Or I don't know. I do have some other things I kind of want to make, but he is kind of the big project. So we'll have to see. I also have a cardigan update for you. So I'm going to pause you, go get my cardigan, share it with you, and put all of Dave elsewhere. All right, just one second. Okay, we got this. I'm so excited. So, after frogging so many times, I have a cardigan. It is done. Only made one big mistake. But I'm going to go with it. I do not care anymore. There goes this. Hi, baby. Hi. Sorry, my sweater got pulled up. Let's see. Is this the direction? So the reason I'm wondering about directions is because there's a inside and an outside. Oh my goodness, what? And here we go. So here is my cardigan. It is the hexagon heart cardigan based on, I want to say, the Campfire Cardi by Make and Do Crew. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up here, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. So here is the sweater. Not quite, hi, not quite the same look because of the double crochet, but I still think it's good. What I did, what's up, baby? What I did was I made both hexagons large enough to fit me to about, sorry, here on my arm. And it's still a wider sleeve, but I stopped there. I went up and down, front and back, to make the back piece longer. And then I did a section in the back only so that it would accommodate for where my head sits, because I don't like it when it is like when you slip stitch up the back. I don't like it where it's just right on your neck. So I did a collar section right here. So that I know it's really hard to see because it's black, but there is a collar section here. So that's where it would sit along the back of my neck. And then I also did once I completely finished it, I did do 2 rows of granny back and forth in order to give it kind of a little bit of a finished off look. Kind of like, not quite a lapel, but like an edging. So I'm going to try and put it on so you can see it. There we go. Oh, hi. Come on. Or not. So it fits perfectly on my arms. Basically, I sewed it up. I did you sew the top. That's why I said there's definitely a right side and a wrong side. So I like to slip stitch mine together, and that'll make a kind of a ridge. So I try and put that on the inside of my garments, but I forgot to do that. Well, it was black. I couldn't tell. So the back side of this cardigan actually has the ridge on the outside because I'd rather have my sleeve seams be on the inside than the back be on the inside and the sleeves look like there's a ridge on top of your arm. So it happens. So this is my cardigan. It is finished. I'm super happy with it. I made it longer at the bottom. So I basically made this exactly how I wanted it to sit, and it is perfect for me. So I am very, very, very happy about it. And seeing how much problems I had with the other ones, I can't be I can't be happier because that just did not work at all. And I just felt so frustrated, and like, this is comfortable. It doesn't feel like I'm stiff. Like the granny square makes it very comfortable. Yeah, I could not believe how much problems I had with that, because like everything I seemed to try did not work, and it just came down to this yarn did not want to be that stitch, and that is one thing I didn't really consider, obviously, until I was about ready to just frog it and say, I'm done. I'm done. So it was a very good suggestion by my friend Mel at Lithalia's Little Hook with Melanie. She said, just turn it into a hexie cardi. And I was like, you are a smart lady. Okay, that is it for right now. Sabrina and I are going to let you go. We hope you guys are doing well and having a wonderful day or night or whatever it is. We hope it's wonderful. We're going to say goodbye. Goodbye.